What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Baby Lion Hotshot Trucking channel, where I bring you the truth about hotshot trucking. Now, I'm going to show you how to calculate your cost per mile in the hotshot trucking business with your 3/4 ton truck. Now, why is it important to understand what it costs you per mile to drive your truck? Well, it's because we get paid per mile. So if it costs you $1 to run your truck, and then they tell you you're going to get paid $1.13 per mile, then you're only really getting 13 cents a mile. And the last thing you want to do is run 100 miles and figure out that you only got paid $13. I'm going to swap it to my laptop. I made an Excel spreadsheet so we can all visualize it, and you can even plug in your own numbers into the formulas that I have and come up with your cost per mile. Let's get into it. All right, guys, I'm about to show you what brokers and shippers don't want you to have taken the time to figure out, okay? And that's your cost per mile. Not only did I need to understand mine, and that's why I did it, but I also wanted to put it on an Excel spreadsheet so you can easily see it, because I think I had another video where I did the startup costs right here, the startup cost to get into the hotshot trucking industry, and I got a lot of likes, and I greatly appreciate that. It did take me a lot of time to put this together, and I had to keep all my receipts along the way throughout my journey. So anyways, now I'm gonna do the same thing. If you do like this format where I try to show it to you as simply as possible, give the video a like. All right, let's just get into it. So my truck's going to be a Ford F-250. It's a diesel. My average mile per gallon is about 15 unloaded, 10 loaded. So I'm just going to go with an average of 12 miles per gallon, because most of the time I'm going to be loaded, hopefully. Now, you can plug in your own miles per gallon and costs, because fuel right here, I put on the top right, your fuel, okay, depending where you live, is gonna vary. So also plug that in, but you're also driving all over the country. Anyways, all right. First thing first, fuel cost per mile, okay? Your price per gallon divided by your miles per gallon. Okay, this is the price where I live in Southern Illinois, $6.15, divided by 12 miles per gallon. That's 51 cents. For every mile I drive, it costs me 51 cents. Okay, that's going to be your biggest expense. Cost of tires per mile. Cost of tires. Yeah, break it down per mile, guys. Okay, no, I didn't include windshield wiper fluid in this video, but I thought about it. Cost of tires divided by the mileage life of the tires, okay? Now, I had to get new tires on my truck at 60,000 miles. That's how long my tires lasted. So they were $1,300. They were Goodyears. So $1,300 divided by 60,000 miles, every mile, so I'm spending about 2 cents per mile on those tires. Cost of oil per mile, okay? Now, that's the cost of oil change, which is $200. I'll flash it up on the screen for you, divided by the mileage life of the oil. And I'll also show you what Google said about mileage life of oil for my Ford F-250. Okay, so it was $206.42 divided by 7,500 miles is what we said. That's when I get my oil change, every 7,500 miles. And that's 2 cents per mile. Cost of DEF per mile. Now, online, I'll show you what I found the cost of DEF was. Mileage life of DEF, 5,000 miles. So I get those 2 jugs at the gas station, I pour them in my truck, they last 5,000 miles. Okay, it's $30 cost me 5,000, or every 5,000 miles cost me 0.006 cents. So not even a cent per mile. Cost of brakes per mile, okay? I looked that up. I'll flash that up on the screen. Mileage life of the brakes, those last about, I don't know, what did it say? let's just do that with the tires. I think that's what I decided, 60,000 miles. I haven't changed my brakes out yet, and I have 65,000 miles on mine. But I'm going to be towing a lot now, so I'll probably change those out every 60,000 miles, maybe even less. We'll see. But for this video's sake, $400 divided by 60,000 miles is not even a cent as well per mile. Okay? Now you add up all of these. Okay? Now plug in your own numbers over here. Your tires may not be $1,300. You know? You may be able to get this down to 1 cent. Your fuel, that is going to vary, especially if you're in California. Add up all these right here, and we get a grand total of 57 cents per mile. Okay? Now, one thing I didn't include in this video is your truck payment, you know? That's going to vary on so many different aspects. It really depends on how much you drive, how much you bought your truck for. There's so many different factors. Figure that out yourself. I was thinking, okay, if I got 200,000 miles out of my truck and I paid 65,000 miles, let's just do it. $65,000 divided by 200,000 miles, that's 32 cents. So I honestly, if I want my truck to last 200,000 miles and have it paid off, and I can factor that in to this cost, that's 32 cents plus 57, that's gonna be 89 cents. So really mine is 89 cents per mile. And I'd like you guys to do that on your own. Go ahead and drop in the comments what your cost per mile is. And if you like this video where I show a visual for what I'm talking about, especially when it comes to numbers, then go ahead and like this video. I'll get encouragement to put out more, especially when I'm on the road and I'm actually breaking down how much money I got paid. And I think those videos are going to be very interesting. If you guys made it to the end of this video, go ahead and drop a like. Go ahead and drop a comment about which part you liked. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys. See ya.